Here to talk about the 54th, their story, what they went through, and why they did it. Up first, the fire-spitting dragon, the one and only Nat Dude, straight out of Bowl, Wisconsin. Here to present his rhymes to you for your own pleasure.
Now this is the story about how the emancipation flipped the South upside down. Let's take a minute to talk about the 54th, the first colored regiment in America, of course. On January 1st, 1863, Honest Abe said, "All slaves henceforth shall be free." Needless to say, that drove the South wild, because they were trading slaves like it was going out of style. The South was like, "Yo, your proclamation's mad whack. Slaves should work in the field, not try to fight back. So if you see any Negroes trying to attack, you and your white officers will all get capped."
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're all settled in. It's gonna be shots fired like soldiers in the Union. Stand at attention, present arms. These boys are famous for more than just burning barns. The regiment was put together more as an experiment to see how colored men would handle training was the true intent. The 54th was never gonna fight in the war actually, cause they were like upon. That was their reality. Got no respect, but a lot of abuse. They got low pay, no uniforms, and no shoes. That wasn't until the colonel, Robert Gould Shaw, went up to the quartermaster and laid down the law.
Once the soldiers were all dressed in blue and had socks on their feet and their feet in their boots, Shaw wanted to prove his men's worth in a scrimmage, so we talked to the boss man to get the verdict. The boss man leaned back, just smoking his tobacco, thinking to himself, "Why's this colonel looking at me?" Just spoke up, he said, "I want my men to fight. They've gone through all the training and guarantee they'll do alright." The boss man said, "Sure, I'll send the request today. You got to go ahead for me, so be on your way." So the 54th marched all the way to James Island. They ended up winning, but their numbers didn't.
I'm gonna pop my flintlock, I got past the mic. The regiment has just survived their first real fight. Old Robert knew his men could handle that little scrap, so was back to the trap, hit the sack, take a nap. Trained at the camp, shoot some rounds, march a lap at 3 rounds a minute. They could light it up fast, they were racking up stats, headshots and collapse, looking straight fly from their boots to their hats.
Better back it up, it's the country boy's turn. Only busting rhymes is great to earn. Your attack was soon to happen at a nearby fort. Fort Wagner by the beach, but it wasn't a resort. Shall volunteer his men the
First in line,
march up to the fort and would surely
went to die.
The whole 54th sat together by the fire. All said a prayer, started singing like a choir.
The next day, Shaw led his men up the sand with his gat on his back and a sword in his hand. Even though they got shelled by the cannonballs, they fought their way to the fort and up and over the wall. The battle was lost, but it was okay, cause the damage at the fort made it fall away. The effort of the 54th was nothing to shame. They were nothing short of glorious and deserved the name.
Oh yeah!